Hey guys, Akil Stokes here. Just wrapped up the live trading room and wanted to share with you one of the ideas that is on my radar. This is going to be the pound Swiss, and this is going to be a nice little breakout slash continuation trade, depending on what type of trader you are. We'll start on the daily here. You can see on the daily chart, we're coming into a previous rejection zone with a nice little lesson on identifying these rejection areas as they become very powerful levels or as they are very powerful levels of structure in the market and become very powerful levels of future potential structure to pay attention to. You can see we're right in kind of the middle or the beginning stages of this one. Now, when we go down to a lower time frame, the 4 hour, you can see we break this up a little bit and we have a smaller zone on the top of that zone. We're trying to figure out how far we can push up. It's not necessarily the ideal scenario. You can see we'll bring some volume on and there's not a lot of clues that this leaves us as far as kind of where we can shoot for. It kind of goes dead once we get past this current level. But that also shows us that, hey, price can potentially make a run at these highs again, looking at about 114s. Now, what's more importantly is the most recent price action move that we had. We had a very strong directional move to the upside right here. And then what we would normally expect here is one of two things. One, a period of relief, so a little bit of a retracement. The bulls running out of steam, the bears taking over a little bit, letting the market breathe before the next move is made, or some type of consolidation. And a sideways consolidation would be a positive sign for the bulls, because that means even when taking a breather, the bears weren't able to push this down. And you can see that we had 1, 2, 3 doji candles in a row. And then the fourth one was a little bit of a kind of a false break to the downside before coming right back into that channel before eventually breaking up to the upside. So this break to the upside is a very important signal. If you guys know, we have a 4-step process here at Tier 1 Trading called IPDE: identify, predict, decide, execute. And that's how we stay consistent with how we analyze the market and how we make predictions and ultimately make our trading decisions. So when we get that fresh break to the upside, a higher high, higher close, when we identify that, it allows us to make a prediction that price is more likely to continue higher. We already did the work on anticipating if we continue higher, where we're likely to continue higher too. And now the question is, how can we get involved? So if you're an aggressive breakout trader, you can trade it right now. This is a confirmed breakout. You can get involved right now and trade it higher. I hope you have rules for that. If you're a little bit more conservative and you're a pullback trader, what you're looking for is the next pullback. And again, going down to the hourly, here's a look at the false breakout. Nice little ascending triangle, sideways, kind of high and tight flag type deal here. Fake break to the downside, and we came right back up to the upside. What I would look for is this: another pullback into our previous level of structure resistance, which should now act as support. Technically, that pullback is valid as long as we don't, I'm getting my buttons wrong here, as long as we don't violate these lows. So any type of pullback here, looking for that opportunity to get involved, and then boom, trade that next extension to the upside. So a nice little simple breakout slash pullback trade here on the pound Swiss. If you guys are new, my style of trading is pretty simple. It is mainly based around structure, right? I trade structure to structure, violations of structure. And once we're violated, I anticipate moves to next levels of structure. In other videos that you do, you'll see me bring on stuff like Fibonacci's. We'll talk about psychological numbers, but nothing too fancy. I only use RSI is the only indicator I really use aside from the ATR, which is really not for chart purposes, just for stops and target purposes. But simple price action trading, back to the basics, reading a price chart, understanding the clues that the market leaves you, and putting yourselves in high probability positions to profit. If you have any questions about anything discussed in this video, feel free to leave it below. If you have a specific pair or anything that you want me to take a look at, feel free to leave it below and I may give it a look here. And also, before you leave, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe as well. That way you don't miss the next weekend Trading Edge video, which is a weekly video I put out, kind of letting you know pause there, right? The different setups that are on my radar for the week ahead. Apologies, allergy attacks all over the place. All right. Hope you guys enjoy. And until next time, plan your trade, trade your plan. Apologies for the awkward outro, But hey, that's me. You get what you get.